Goosebumps forming on her taut arms, Katherine forced herself to look too. She felt her breath catch. There, not 5 feet away, 2 intense blue eyes peered out at her from within the undergrowth. When their gazes met, Katherine froze. She didn't dare move. Her stiff friend beside her seemed to be suffering the same problem. Both remained frozen as the large figure emerged, but Katherine certainly felt her heart rate pick up when it stepped into the faint light still exuding from the window, and she caught her first real look at it. The creature was massive, all dark fur and sharp teeth. Its strong jaw was easily capable of tearing her small body to pieces. Still, she couldn't bring herself to move. It wasn't until Abby jerkily grabbed her hand and the wolf, for that's what the large animal in front of her was, released a dangerous growl that she felt her senses return to her. "What do we do?" Abby whispered fervently into her ear. Katherine, her eyes still locked with the blue ones in front of her, breathed back softly. "Run." Not giving her friend a chance to react to the command, Katherine took off, dragging Abby roughly by the hand as she desperately searched for a way out of the overgrown greenery that suddenly seemed more like a vicious trap than innocent shrubbery. In her zealous bid for escape, she violently swatted away branches, not caring as the coarse bark dug into her hands. Abby joined her, both girls frantically trying to make their way through the thick underbrush. She had heard the beast's enraged howl when they'd run and knew it had to be following them. Somehow, and Katherine had no idea how, for an animal like that had to be dreadfully fast, the 2 girls made it out of the cruel foliage without the wolf catching them and raced madly toward the 3 girls still waiting for them a short distance up the dirt road. "Run!" Katherine yelled to them, repeating what she had earlier whispered to Abby. Her friend screamed warnings alongside her. At first, the 3 girls ignored their frantic calls. Quite suddenly, however, they were screaming and running too. Mallory managed an impressively high shriek before turning tail, and Katherine just knew that the monstrous wolf had burst out of the trees behind them. Knowing that looking behind her would cost her precious speed, however, she resisted the temptation and instead concentrated solely on the sound of her feet rapidly hitting the ground as she ran, urging her aching legs to somehow carry her faster. The only warning she got before hitting the ground hard was an infuriated snarl. The pain hit her immediately. It wasn't the fall that had hurt her, though she knew she had banged her elbow rather badly. No, the sharp sting was coming from her right ankle and rapidly spreading up her leg. Ignoring the pain, she whipped her head around only to once again come face to face with dark blue eyes,